I was at the Charlie Kirk event yesterday when he was assassinated. I want to tell what I saw. I was excited to go. I enjoy that style of discourse, public debate. Talk about whatever subject you are passionate about. You get to know both sides really well. I think that type of dialogue and discourse and debate is important, and I was excited to be there and hear what's on everybody's mind. Showing up to campus, it was exciting, right? You've used my alma mater. I haven't been there in a very long time, but you could feel like getting closer to the event. You could start to hear it. You could hear, pro USA chants. You could feel the energy in the air. Kind of felt like a South American soccer game. UVU is not a small campus. It's got 46-ish thousand students. This Charlie Kirk event had about 3,000 students at it, and they were energized. There were more people there than I thought there would be. More people than I expected. There were lots of young families, lots of kids, lots of moms with their little babies strapped in their front pack thing. Charlie was down in this kind of like a pit, right? It's about 30 feet lower than the main level. And then you had terraces going up. You had main level, and then you had second story all around. Outside, open air. And there was lots of opportunity for people to have direct line of sight to them. Lots of people could see the action and what was happening, which I guess ultimately is also not a great thing. I worked my way down low to the bottom. I was about 30 yards in front of Charlie, in front of the tent, in front of the prove me wrong tent. It was tightly packed. There were a lot of people there. And so we're all standing shoulder to shoulder, and I found the perfect spot with two short people in front of me, and I could see everything. It's kind of like scoring a good spot at a concert. That's what it felt like. We weren't far into it. We were on the second or third question. We were probably 20 minutes in, and they were talking about gun violence. I forget the exact question posed, but Charlie was responding to the question about gun violence when his neck exploded. And the shot rang out. It didn't ring out, it cracked out. From where we were, I heard one rifle shot, and we're down in this pit, lots of concrete and buildings everywhere. It didn't echo, but it made a unique crack kind of report. I had one thought. It was very quick, that maybe it's a joke. Maybe this is a gag. Maybe this is a piece of theater or stagecraft to really drive home this important topic of gun control that is being debated. That thought did not last long. It's like a super physical reaction that I had to thinking about this. Every time I've tried to tell my family what happened, or if I think about it, I get these involuntary shakes. Ugh. Trauma's a weird thing. He gets shot. Just, it looks bad from where we are. We all hit the ground, and we're on top of each other, right? I'm on top of some dude, two other dudes are like have fallen on top of me, and I am waiting for more bullets to start raining down into bodies. I'm ready for the mass shooting part to begin. Because, man, it's the opportunity for it. Like, we're down in this slaughter pit, and it's there are about 5 really scary seconds laying there. You can feel the panic rising. You can hear the panic in people's voices and cries. You can hear the confusion. After about 5 seconds, I think we all realize that automatic rifle fire is not going to start raining down from above. So everybody starts moving at the same time, just getting away. My instinct is cover, right? First thing, get to cover. The closest thing to me is a Turning Point USA tent, right? Like a 10 by 10 tent. It's got like the walls on it, and I get behind that and like put that in between like me and where the shot came from. I heard the shot over, it was to my left, behind me, and up. I stopped behind the tent and looked for danger. I looked for the threat. I looked for the gunman. I looked where I heard the shot come from. I looked at roof lines and skylines and what people were doing, because I needed to figure out what my next move is, where I was going. And I know that choice at that moment was incredibly important. I took a couple seconds, looked around, and saw nothing but running, panicked bodies going in a multitude of directions. I chose to enter the UVU building, the door that was closest to me, along with a whole bunch of other people. There were a lot of bodies going through this like tight 2-door entrance. And as I'm going in, man, we're all packed together. I start thinking I have those intrusive thoughts of maybe that's not the only attack. Maybe a bomb's about to go off where all these bodies are right here. Maybe there's a second gunman around the corner just waiting to unload where everybody's coming in. It doesn't happen. People don't get trampled. There were 2, I don't know if they were UVU employees or what, but there were 2 people like holding the doors open, like telling everybody like, don't stop, keep moving, don't stop once you get inside, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And it was like whoever those people were, they really like helped a lot as far as like getting bodies through that door, getting people to safety. The next couple minutes were spent running, speed walking, getting the hell out of there. I made my way across campus. And once I got to the other side of campus with like multitudes of other people, there were police already on that side telling people like, keep going if you can, like get in your cars and go home, like get off campus, don't wait here, don't make your decisions here, get out of here. Started making my way. I had like ran the total opposite direction of where my truck was. My truck's actually like way closer to over where the action is. So I make my way around UVU's campus and see all sorts of stuff. I've never seen that many emergency police vehicles. There's a plane doing really low passes over the campus, like looking for probably somebody on the rooftops. There are operators showing up, kitted out, ready for battle. I saw a group of 3 or 4 heavily armed, ready to go men head into campus. 50,000 people leaving campus unexpectedly causes a heck of a traffic jam. It took quite a while to get out of there, but they had cops helping move traffic and people off campus. For like how quickly the emergency arose, I feel that that the city and the officers and all those people involved did like a really good job of handling it. I'm really sad. This feels different than other, like hard or sad or traumatic things that I've experienced in my life. This is a new type of thing for me. Totally gonna be okay, right? I think I'll always be sad about it. It's always just like a horrific thing that I went through. But in a day or two, I believe it'll stop affecting me like it is. Like last night's first night's sleep was rough and weird. My brain keeps holding that image in my head, like abusively clear. No one deserves that. I don't have anything I want to preach or push. I just want to talk about my lived experience. I feel sorry for everybody else who had to live through that too. And I feel especially sorry for the Kirk family, for that first wife and young kids. It's a horrifying thing. I hope we can all do a little bit better.